Right, so we got our bags packed and we're off to sunny Baku in Azerbaijan to take on Qarabag. I think that's how you say it. G'day there, gang. Welcome back to Chump the Champ. I'm Waylands, but most people call me Wally. Today we've got Qarabag in the European Cup knockout stage, and I don't know. I think we might do a double episode and get this knockout stage knocked on the head in a double feature. I think that's a good way to present these knockout matches is in one episode. I think in the league since we last come to you. Yeah, we had that big win against Antwerp on camera, and then we blew it against Standard Liège. We were 2-0 down, come back, and then lost in the last minute. And then we missed a penalty against Moskron. Denki wasn't out there to take the penalty, so Romero took his first penalty, and he missed his first penalty. Well, the keeper saved it, but there wasn't a well-taken penalty. And again, we are left stinging for two matches that we really should have won in the league here. These are going to cost us, and I don't want it to cost me my job. So we need to get a move on there. So we take on Qarabag today, who are from Baku in Azerbaijan. I may have muffed up my European squad selection just a wee little bit. Just a wee little bit. I couldn't fit a whole heap of the new guys in. So I picked some of the new guys, but I've in the back of my head, I've picked the wrong new guys. But looking back at it, I think I'll be right. There's a couple of guys that one guy I should have put in there, like Thibault should have definitely come in here to deputise for Knackers, but we just got to hope Knackers doesn't get injured. And as we know, he's been injured on and off all season, so we've really got to just be careful. If we've got the opportunity to rest Knackers, we do. We've basically got a home team and away team now in certain positions because guys can't play in the Euro Cup. So, for example, Dickie Diamond will be getting some league time. Milosevic is a nailed-on starter in the league side, and as will Thibault, probably deputising for Knackers there, so we get some good rotation. And we now have Martins adding depth to the midfield as well. So we head into this match against Qarabag. Don't know what to expect. That's a non-playable league side, so there's no scouting information on them or anything. They're all bar a couple grayed out players. So we head in with Tosi in the goals. The back four is Knackers, Verbrugge, Popovic, and Vletnik. Smekens is the halfback. I'm going with the more defensive, cautious look to start with. We'll see how we go with this. Bellamarqui and Romero in the centre of the park. Mohammed continues to try and settle into that inside forward role. Supports a lot on the other wing, and Denki up front. I didn't manage to get Lucas Boone registered, which was a bit of a problem. So Boone gets starts in league games straight off the bat, and Denki gets to rest those ones. So he is fresh for the cup. Let's see if we can keep that cup run going here against this team from Azerbaijan. I'm going to pump the fist and tell them to go out and justify the media pumping their tyres up there. If the media are going to pump your tyres up, well, you better show the media that there is a rare occasion that they're right, and that's when they're saying good things about you. Right. So looking back on the transfer window, I'm quite happy with what I saw. Bellamarqui with the corner here, and Hitchin Mohammed can't quite not at home. That's not the corner routine I was looking for. I'll have to go have a look at that at halftime. I think we'll have a quick look at the corner routines there. Because I was sure I set them up, but I might have set them up for the other formation. Rightio. They're on the ball now, and that's not good. Kaspua. Oh, I'm not even going to have a go at some of these names. I'm just... It's just not going to work for me, especially with that backwards, upside down E there. Just... I'm gonna butcher it. You know I am. Anyway. Qarabag are knocking the ball around nicely there. But they... After the knocking it around, they succumb to our press and they clear it long. Knackers down the wing now. As we know, Knackers has got enough pace to cause problems. Bellamarqui with a lovely ball. And he finds Porcelot on the far post. And Porcelot can't quite find the goal. It's a brilliant save, in fact, by the Qarabag goalkeeper. Knackers puts the ball in. Right, there said they definitely haven't put the right corner routines in there. Excuse me for a moment. Actually, no, I'm not going to stop it during a highlight. Right, Abduliev. Musayev play a little 1-2 to each other here. Then again, the pressing is good here from Cercle Brugge. This is what we want. We want to win the ball back here somewhere. If they break this, this is where we're vulnerable. Right, they got inexplicably a Robinson out on the left here. Karabag do. Rightio. This guy to that guy. They're knocking the ball around here. This worries me. And we're going to cut this out. Popovic does nicely. Vletnik does well. Finds Support a lot. Vletnik again. Right, finds Denki. Denki switches play. Looking for Hitchin Mohammed on the far side. Mohammed controls the ball well. Cuts the ball in. Finds Denki in the centre. Denki with a big volley, but he can't quite control it. Great attempt there from Denki in the centre of the park, but it comes to nothing. We are going to push it up the positive, I think, and see if we can batter through this defence here that's been put up by Karabag here, which all things considered is good. We probably should be on the score sheet by now. The boys just knocking it around at the back here, taking their time. This is what I want. Patient football. We've got the skill to play patient football. Right. Hitchin Mohammed now. With pace. With a bit of class, Hitchin Mohammed. Swatches onto his good foot. Finds Knackers. Knackers puts the cross in. Romero floats the header across the face of the goal. And it grazes the crossbar just above the top left-hand corner there. And it comes to a goal kick. But we'll reload and go straight back in. Knackers now. Knackers down the wing. Can Knackers get to the byline? Yes, he can. He cuts it in for Mohammed. Mohammed turns. Will he shoot from distance? No, he doesn't. We take a bit of a patient approach here through Smeckens and Berlamarqui. Can Knackers beat his man and cross the ball in? Denki's there. Denki nods the ball down. Oh, and they managed to clear it. We are all over these boys. We're all over them like a cheap suit. Berlamarqui puts it in. Mohammed brings it down in the area. Crosses, and finally we find a way through the sea of legs in the centre of the park, but we don't because Supportslot is offside. Supportslot's miles offside. Oh, dearie me, Supportslot. If he leaves that for Ken Denki to have a dip at, that might be an allowed goal. So that serves you right for kill stealing, but dearie me, it does us no good at the end. Yeah, we're all over these boys. We're going to pump the fists again and just get the boys motivated. We've got this. We've been the better side. We have been the better side. We can do this. Come on, gentlemen. All right. Again, straight away with an attacking highlight from us. You know how you like it when it's a highlight from us at the start. Denki brings that one down. Romero puts the ball through, but there's a little bit of miscommunication there, if I'm quite honest. And Mohammed gives us another chance. He switches flanks completely to Vletnik. Smeckers the halfback, pushing forward nicely here. I do like this halfback position, I must admit. I got talked into it by watching some other content creators use it. And I am liking what I see from it. Knackers. Berlamarqui to Romero. Now Denki. This time Ken Denki scores a beautiful goal for Cercle Brugge. And that's 1-0 up for us away here against Qarabag in sunny Baku. Look at that. Empty stands. Empty stands. You would think they would have some people here. Oh, there is a few. There's a few. But you would think there would be more in sunny Baku. Being it's like... It's almost like all the things they put up around the Grand Prix track are fake. Rightio, play comes out here to Popovic. Berlamarqui looks for Knackers. Knackers has been really good on this left flank today, hasn't he, gang? He's been really good. Knackers tries to hook it in, but is blocked by his opposite number in Kapusa. He knocks the ball out, and it's picked off in the middle by Supportslot. Romero puts Hitchin Mohammed through, and Mohammed, with his first goal on that side of the park, that's what he's there for. To be that guy to swoop in and create that extra little bit of problem in the seam there. Watch him split the defenders here, Mohammed. I mean, it's a lovely ball from Romero, but look, straight through the middle of the defenders there in the half space, and bang, in it goes. And it is 2-0 now for Cercle Brugge. And things are going very, very, very well for us now. To the point where I'm considering making perhaps one early substitution. We might bring Raf Smeckens on, and I am going to give De Silva Lopez a run there and leave him in that halfback role, see what we can do. I'd normally play him as a deep line playmaker there, but we'll leave him in the halfback role and see if he can plug a little bit of a defensive hole for us there. That'd be good if you could get used to that position. The rest of the substitutes I'm going to sit on for now because we might have someone on a hat trick. A man can hope. A man can hope. Rightio. The ask man wants me to play more direct football here, but I think we're doing just fine. I think if we just keep playing our normal style, we'll be fine. Right, Support relieves the opposition of the ball, and he goes to the byline himself this time. Hitchin Mohammed can't keep their head down, but he's been in all the right places at all the right times today, Mohammed. Just lacking a little bit of touch with the finishing, but if he had that finishing touch, he'd be playing for Monaco in their first team and not on loan with us. Right, Verbugi finds Support cuts the ball in for Romero. Romero's turning into a very, very good player, and I'm also very impressed with that signing. I mean, he's coming to us for 300k, and from memory, he's worth millions already. Mohammed Knackers in miles of space down here on the left-hand side. Knackers hooks the ball in, looking for Ken Denke in the centre of the park. But Kev Denke, sorry, the big Kev can't get up there this time. Mohammed knocks it down, and Support is off the bar. Oh, my Gott in Himmel. Score a goal, boys. Dearie me. We could be, and probably should be, like 4-0 up now. Right, we're going to make the last of the subs now. We'll bring the last couple of boys on here. I am going to bring Support off for Facundo Rubio. Rubio yet to make much of an impact on the first team, but he's there or thereabouts, which is good to know. And I think we're going to bring Wayne Martins on, and we're going to give Camilo Romero a bit of a rest here. He's played a pretty heavy match schedule, Romero, and as I said, he's been really good for us. Look at that value already for a $300,000 signing. Really, really happy with it. Really, really happy, and even happier that it's actually translated into good form on the pitch. Right, let's see if we can run this one out here. See, again, the more direct passing. Joe, what? I was about to say, we'll go for it for the last 15 minutes, ask man. We'll see how good you are. Hitchin Mohammed, again, from distance. Can't keep it down. He's disappointed with himself there. He knows that was a good opportunity. That's gone begging. Rightio. Our defence has been all over it today. I think we are a class above these guys. However, you know, it is only 2-0. So perhaps he had something to say by going more direct. But look, we're just playing the ball around here, and we are very narrow. We are very, very narrow indeed going forward until we push it. Oh, Vletnik and Rubio have a bit of a miscommunication there. That's tactical familiarity issues from Rubio there, but he puts in the mother of all crosses to set up Kevin Denke for his second. And Rubio, that's £3.5 million that we've spent. And this is what we expected to see from our £3.5 million. I didn't want to see that little S's there, but he has run around a chicane and he still beat his player there to the ball. And he puts in the best cross that Denke's going to get all season, I think. And that is just wonderful play. Welcome to the team, Rubio. That's what he's in the team for. That's what he's in the team for. He's not very bright, like his decision-making and his composure and stuff are very good. And there's Denke for the hat-trick. Ken Denke goes, Daniel Boone, you've scored a hat-trick. Hold my beer, buddy. Check this one out. I've scored a hat-trick, and I've scored it in a European tie. Oh, my goodness. This is what we wanted. This is the win we wanted away from home. All right, let's run this one out, boys. Come on. Oh, excuse me. All right, Mats Verbugi brings the ball out here. Finds Knackers. Lovely game from Knackers today. Really happy with it. As I am from Bellamarque. And Mohammed, as much as he could have probably scored another goal or two. But that's I'll take that risk playing him there. He's not a finisher. He's probably better suited to the winger role on the other side. But he is better suited to that inside forward role than Rubio on the other side. And frankly, after that cross we've seen from Rubio, I want to see more and more of that. So Rubio stays out there. Mohammed stays on this side. Knackers puts the ball in. Look, Denke trying to get his 4th goal of the day. Really trying to push that goal tally up there. But it's full time here in Qatar. No, it's not Qatar. It's not Qatar. Against Qarabag. Not Qatar, Neil. It's in Baku. Oh, my God. I'm terrible. But fantastic game there. Look at that. Everyone except Smeckens that got on the pitch, 7 or more. What a fantastic game of football. Again, outclassed them horribly, but it doesn't matter. Well, we want to see some of this, don't we? We want to see some of this, and we want this form to carry over to the league where probably the tougher opposition is. So we'll be back to you with the return leg in a couple of seconds. So in between, guys, we beat OHL 1-0 with a really last minute header. Not going to show you the goal, just trying to get up there. When was it? Yeah, 90 minutes plus 4. There's only supposed to be 3 minutes of stoppage time. Never mind. If that's what the referee thought was appropriate, that's what the referee thought was appropriate. Far be it from me to argue. So that leaves us 9th in the Pro League A, but we are only now a game behind the guys in front, and we are set to play a few of these guys on our run home. So we've already beat OHL. We've got Ostender next, which brings me to team selection here. We are actually resting a couple. I will look at bringing Denki off early if possible. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to rest Denki up front and put Rubio on, and he can play a half, and then we'll sub someone in for Rubio if we need to. We're already resting Bella Marquis, and we're already resting Hitchin Mohammed. So we're doing well there. And as we know, we've got almost a fully replaceable back line here. That is really good to go in and play defence if we need in the league. So we go in against the return leg against Quarabag here. With Tosi in the goals, Nakas, Verbugi, Popovic, and Vletnik as the back four. Canute back from injury as the ball-winning midfielder. De Silva Lopez in front of him. Peters, Romero, and Rubio behind. Supports a lot up front. Let's go and just win this game and get through to the next leg. That's all we want here, is to get through this game to the next leg without any injuries. Speaking of injuries, brand new signing. I can't remember the guy's name. The midfielder that featured briefly in the last game. Yeah, broke his leg in training, gone for the rest of the season. Raf Smeckens also injured. And if there was a time to get like an niggly injury for Smeckens, this is it. But it's not a niggly one. He's out for 2 to 3 weeks. So it is a bit of a bummer for the league as well. So all that depth I signed I'm glad I signed it, because now I'm back down to the same bare bones that I had before. Probably -1 with these injuries. Right, Rubio. Let's see if we can see some of his Argentinian magic today. All the way to the byline. Rubio crosses the ball in, and supports a lot. Can't quite stamp on it and get it in. But it's a lovely piece of play nonetheless from Rubio. He stands over the corner. 16 corners, Rubio. I expect to see a little bit more good delivery from corner kicks with him in the side out there as well, and perhaps the odd extra goal from set pieces. I think it's been something missing since I've changed the training regime to concentrate more on the field play. Oh, that's not good. That's a good save by Tosi. Vletnik gives the ball back to him. Not only does he have to save the ball, Tosi, he has to do the clearance himself as well. A lot of pressure on goalkeepers in FM22. A lot of pressure. Right, pretty boring first half thus far, guys. Go and win the ball back, peoples. Win the ball back. I do love how we defend in this 4-2-3-1. That does happen. But more often than not, we've got the defensive smarts to cover for that. Right, the boys play this out. Take your time, lads. Take your time. No rush. Straight back to the keeper. Rightio, beautiful. Beautiful, plenty of space. Vletnik down the wings here. Finds Rubio. Rubio plays a lovely ball for Saporsalot. Saporsalot in space, and Saporsalot finds the back of the net. That's his 10th of the season, Saporsalot. And from humble beginnings and me thinking that he would be a stopgap player up until the mid-season break where I could find better, he has become an integral part of this team, either playing on the wing or up front by himself like this. He is just about good enough to play as a sole striker up front there, and has proved an able deputy for Denki. And perhaps, ooh, that's offside. That's lucky, because that ball's in the back of the net. Has proved an able deputy for Denki, even with Boone coming into the lineup now. Boone not registered in the European squad, so Porcelot still does the job and is still showing me he's good enough there to play that role. Probably better at the striker role than he is at the winger role, but we need him for both at the moment. Right, speaking of needing for both, but Jari Peters there Our only option on the left there, other than Hitchin Mohammed at the moment. De Silva Lopez plays a speculative ball, looking for Porcelot, and it forces the keeper to come out. And we've got him on the back foot here. Can we win the ball back? Yes, we can. Peters, right. No, Knackers takes his time there, probably a little bit too long, but he still beats his man Knackers with an amazing run. Lovely stuff, Knackers. But he's going to have his chance to shine now, Knackers. That Merchant's gone on. That's off the base of the stick, and Rubio will get there, and he sticks the ball in the back of the net for his first goal for Cercle Brugge. Facundo Rubio sticks it in the back of the net. Lovely stuff. Lovely. What supports a lot with unlucky there, to be fair, with that shot from distance. And Rubio, with his mad pace, is first there to the rebound, knocks the ball home, and our new number 7 makes no mistake from point-blank range and puts us 2-0 up. Right, I think that is a few more substitutes coming in here now. We are well and truly up. Who do I want to save? I'm going to try and rev them, even though they are bordering on complacency. Rubio gets a rest. Porcelot can come across here. I think we might leave it. I don't want to go too weak. Would like to get Knackers out of there, though. Who's not playing well? Valentnik's not playing well, so he can come off for Pierre. There we go. Pierre's not going to be happy about playing out there, but at least he gets to play. That'll do for now. Right, let's get out there and let's see if we can get a couple more form goals on the board here. Rightio, first time seeing the corner from this side with Rubio. Chips it in, finds for Boogie, knocks it on for Peters, and Jarry Peters at the back stick, knocks the ball in. But it's called for offside, is it? Oh, no. How is that offside? What's Jarry Peters done here? Oh, really? Oh, I think you've made a bad call there, linesman. I think you've made a bad call. I don't agree with that in the slightest. Not in the slightest. Rightio, we are going to give Rubio a rest now. We'll bring on Hitchin Mohammed for the last half an hour. And who else are we going to try and give a rest to? Probably Canuta. Actually, Romero. Actually, you know what? I'm going to stick with my original resting idea. And I'm going to bring on Adoa Basok to cover for Knackers. And we'll get Knackers off of there as our best option at left back. Save a few of these boys. Get out there, lads. Right. Let's see if one of these B-teamers can get a goal here. Right. Hitchin Mohammed hooks the ball down. De Silva Lopez looking for Jarry Peters, who just always seems to be there with something. Oh, Adoa Basok with a shot from the edge of the area, but that flies over the goalkeeper's right-hand shoulder, doesn't trouble him into moving or making a save. It's back to him again. Yeah, it'd be nice to see Adoa Basok or Jarry Peters get on the ball. Jarry Peters, like I said, has a habit of cropping up in these games with an assist or a goal or a crucial touch here and there. More than meets the eye. Like a two-star player, but seems to be an able replacement and seems to do the job when I call him up for it. Right, they put the ball in here, this will be a goal for them. Yeah. We're caught napping there a little bit, and that's having the difference between having Adoa Basok out there and having... Yeah, see, Basok mile away. And, yeah, that's the difference between having him and Knackers out there. Knackers is back to cover that. Adoa Basok, not so much. Oh, well, that throws away the run of clean sheets. I think that was over